Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of WildStar Made Simple. So today we're going to be looking at amp points, so a general strategy on how to set up your amp points and just looking at them in general to see what they're all about. Alright guys, so at level 10 we've now unlocked amp points and ability points. So I'm going to click the action set builder at the bottom left and then the action set builder thing opens. So at the bottom here we have 7 amp power points. We're just going to call them amp points because amp power points, like what the hell is that? So at the top here I'm going to click on the amp section and then here we go, a naked field of available amp clicking. So we have 7 points, so if like each one of these circles is like 1 point. So generally when you're leveling you want to go into assault because that's going to give you the most power so you can kill things better and faster. So we're going to look at the assault tree first, and by tree I mean like this cone kind of assault section. So looking at the assault tree, we've got strike through, so increases strike through chance. Strike through is basically how I describe it as hit chance. So the more strike through you have, the more likely you're going to hit the target, and the target isn't going to deflect it or whatever. You've got like assault power, just raw assault power, just more power. And then you've got armor pierce, so I'm guessing like everything has a bunch of armor, and the more armor pierce you have, you like kind of cut through the armor and you do the damage you're meant to do as opposed to doing damage that's reduced by armor, if that makes any sense whatsoever. So we're gonna pick the assault power first because it's the most guaranteed power, like just straight up power. So we've got 7 points, so I'm gonna go 1 point in there, 1 point here. See how every time you put a point, a new thing unlocks? So that's how it goes. So I'm gonna put the third one. So now that we've spent 3 points in this first tier, because look, you can see this is tier 1, tier 2, tier 3. So the first tier we spent 3 points. That unlocked the ability to use points in the second section. And then luckily enough, we have 4 points left, and to put a point in this second area you need, like, these cost 4 points. If you look at the bottom, superiority, look at the very bottom left of this little box, it says power cost 4. So that means it's going to cost 4 amp points to use this single thingy. So if I click this, boom, all 4 of my remaining points are going to go into that. So when I go through this, first of all we picked the just raw power because you just want power, like you just let me kill stuff. The strike through and the armor pierce, I think they're going to be like icing on the cake later. When you actually have more damage, then they will be more relevant, but right now they're kind of eh. So for this second one, we want something again that's going to help us questing, mainly for questing. Like sure, one of these might be more tailored for dungeons or like that group content, but we want something that would work for group content and for leveling. So this one, superiority, while above 70% health, gain a buff and empower. And that buff is increases damage dealt by 8%. So if you're always above 70% health, you've technically always got an 8% damage increase. So that's very realistic because this will work in many scenarios, not just leveling. So I think it's really worth to get. So I'd get something like this. Like that's the kind of mind process that I'd encourage you to go through when you choose like these things. So I'm going to click it. My 4 ability points are now gone. I have 0 now. And again, we're going to hit use set at the bottom to like save the changes. So now I'm going to log on to a character of mine that's unlocked all the amps, so then you can see a better picture on like how it's all going to go. And I'm just going to show you like the possible build paths you can go and stuff. Okay guys, so we're back on my level 50 Esper. We're going to go to the amp section again. And as you can see, this character has 57 amp points unlocked, so it's all out there. For just a normal assault, like for a leveling thing, or if you're a DPS and assault person, then yeah, I'd suggest you go into assault, then you go into hybrid, assault and support. So that's going to have a bit more assault as well, so you've got critical chance in there, which is really important. Critical hit severity, which I think, like I could check, but like bleh, I think it like makes the crits you do hurt more, so that's more damage. Then you've got stuff in the second tier, so like over here where my mouse is, taking damage has a 10% chance to generate a psi point. That's more PvP, but you get the idea. Like, there's stuff in here that will actually give you some more damage gains. So there's assault, which is pure damage kind of thing. Then hybrid assault and support is where I'd suggest you go next, because that's got like crit, and it's got crit severity and whatever, like depending on your class. So it's got more damage. And then what I'd look at next is hybrid assault and utility, because this will also have things for damage. So this, for me, for an Esper, it's got lifesteal, so that's kind of handy when you're leveling. Not so handy in dungeons and stuff, because you're gonna get heals anyway. You're gonna have a healer. So for leveling and stuff, this is like really good to like self-sustain yourself, especially if you're a class that doesn't have a self-heal. There's also PvP power in here. We don't want that because we're not doing PvP, but when you do PvP, obviously you'll have a whole different kind of setup. But if you're assault, you'll still have like assault stuff. So yeah, that's mainly it. Obviously, if you're doing support, which I haven't touched on these, so like I apologize for that, but hopefully you can apply the same principles I'm saying about assault and just apply it for support. So support, you do like increase support power, so you do that first, support power you unlock this second section, pick the ones you like, and then you go on from there. Hopefully, oh man, I bet this video is so freaking long, but yeah. So that's it, guys. Sorry for hopping around from character to character. I think I hopped on like 3 characters there just to show some points. But yeah, so thank you very much for watching. I'm sorry about the long clips, but hopefully you guys are using the navigation in the description section to skip to the parts you want. So even if the video is long, hopefully that doesn't matter, because you just go to the part you want. But if you watch it all, God bless you. Bless you, bless you, bless you, bless you. Yeah, goodbye. Thank you.